And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs from the 37. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. It looks like he got it to the 27.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Hurts yet again. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Delivers another one to Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
They don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, in training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
60.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Brown gets a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Yellow lady! Yellow lady! 59!
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Williams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. and 10 from the 32. From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down, a run with Barkley. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And an Eagle
New set of
first down.
downs from 37. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now it's second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Rams into the dime. Third down coming. Hurts now from the gun. Pass complete to Goddard. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the red zone on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7. Jim Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
It'll be third down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 32. Hurts. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Barkley off the pistol give. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46. A play fake now Hurts to throw. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Hits it through the middle. He takes it down into 33. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Hurts looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's going to save a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So first down from the 41. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now Stafford to throw. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Stafford from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up for the first and goal.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field.
And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. On first down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they have played, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
63, 63. Let's go. Trim.
Hurts with it on third and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Back to throw here, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Stafford now. Delivers another one to Williams. Past midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
This is second and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Now Stafford again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarvis loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing is Stafford on third. It's on top to Williams. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
In the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Motion to tight end left.
180.
Barkley again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Stops him left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. First and 10 from the 43. Running right, it's Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught it.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
Jaquan Jackson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, the run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
We've set it down from the 37.
Dad! Lady!
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 280.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Set. Get a 20.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set. 260.
Here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
2nd and 3 at the Eagles.
He is to throw. That's caught by Williams. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 280.
Straight ahead with Williams. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
180.
Setting up to pass. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
We go set. 280. Motion.
To throw. That one connects. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
As soon as his quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Clock inside of 50 seconds now. Second and 10. Back to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
And an Eagles first down.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Dumps it off to his running back. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. On the draw, it's Barkley. Going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First down throwing for Hurts. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap. Second and 6 coming up here. Hurts now from the gun. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And there was no